Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today's video is another one that has been long in the making. That's because it has been a long-term test, and I have been testing out the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. In this video, I'm going to talk a bit about this product. I'm going to show my application of this product, talk about my experience with this product, and then give you my thoughts and review at the end. So for all of that, there are going to be timestamps down below. To start out by giving some context of this, I did a video on my channel that is the most popular video on my channel, where I did a, how long was it? Basically a multi-month test of Pixi Glow Tonic on only half of my face. And that was my first experience using a glycolic acid product. And I fell in love with it. Glycolic acid is sort of a chemical exfoliant. Well, it is a chemical exfoliant. So it's going to help your skin turn over faster, reveal new skin faster, sort of have a gentle exfoliation every day. And for me, it really did great things for my skin. I found in that half face test that my skin tended to break out less on the side where I was using the toner. I found that my skin looked brighter, my pores looked a little minimized on that side, and since then I have been using the Pixi Glow Tonic. I have rebought it a number of times. I was placing an order on The Ordinary because quite a while ago, buying a few products to test, and I do have those reviews as well on my channel. So I think at the time I was buying the rosehip oil and one of the hair solutions, and I bought this at the same time and just never really got around to testing it until about 3 months ago. I think it must have been 2 to 3 months ago. I think I've been testing this for about 10 weeks now. And I decided to do that because this is quite a bit less expensive than the Pixi Glow Tonic, and I wanted to see if it was a good alternative. So in testing this, as I mentioned, I've been doing it for about 10 weeks now. I've not been doing a half face test because I'm half face testing some other things, and I know so well now how the Pixi Glow Tonic works that I wanted to switch over completely to this and see if I could tell a difference in how my face reacted to it. Just to highlight before I go into a lot of specifics about this product, the difference between Pixi Glow Tonic and The Ordinary. So to start with, Pixi Glow Tonic is a 5% glycolic acid solution. And here in Canada, if you are to buy it, you can either get 100 milliliters for $20 or 250 milliliters for like $38, basically $40. This product is a 7% glycolic acid toning solution, so there is a little bit more of the percentage of glycolic acid in here. If you buy this from The Ordinary's website here in Canada, it is normally $8.70 Canadian, so less than 25% of the price of the Pixi Glow Tonic, but it's currently on sale for $6.70. So it is like, what would that be? Almost like 15% of the price of the Pixi Glow Tonic. So this is definitely quite a bit less expensive. Oh, and I should mention this is 240 milliliters, so just a little less than the 250 milliliter size of the Pixi Glow Tonic. To tell you more about this product, it is a 7% glycolic acid. It also has amino acids, aloe vera, ginseng, and Tasmanian pepperberry. It has a pH of between 3.5 and 3.7, and pH is important to how well the glycolic acid is going to work. It is alcohol-free, oil-free, silicone-free, nut-free, vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. So glycolic acid is an alpha-hydroxy acid that exfoliates the skin. This 7% toning solution offers mild exfoliation for improved skin radiance and visible clarity. The formula also improves the appearance of skin texture with continued use. This formula contains a studied Tasmanian pepperberry derivative to help reduce irritation associated with acid use. This derivative is of plant origin and varies in color seasonally, and the color variation may be apparent in the formula from time to time. The formula is further supported with inclusion of ginseng root and aloe vera for both visible radiance and soothing benefits. It should not be used on sensitive, peeling, or compromised skin. And they do mention that you do need additional sun protection when you use this because it makes you more sensitive to the sun. They do go on here to explain a little bit more about why the pH is important, so I'm going to tell you what they say. The pH of this formula is approximately 3.6. Glycolic acid has a pKa of 3.6, and pKa is the most important aspect to consider in formulating with acids. pKa implies acid availability. When pKa is close to pH, there is an ideal balance between salt and acidity, maximizing effectiveness of the acid and reducing irritation. Higher pH numbers in such a case would increase salt, which is counterintuitively would make the formula even more irritating than if the formula was more acidic. There is also no fragrance in this product. The other thing I will mention that I notice when I'm using a glycolic acid product is not only do I not break out as much, and I think it's because the exfoliation is sort of helping my pores to not get clogged, but I do find that when I do have breakouts, which still does happen, of course, that they tend to go away faster than they did in the past. And although I tend to get compliments on my skin, which is lovely, especially because I am 41 and I think I look a little younger than that, I have had a history of having a lot of acne issues. When I sort of zoom up here, and I'll do this, you can see that I do have scarring and pitting from having very bad acne when I was younger. So I just wanted to point that out to say that I have had issues with my skin. I know it's taken me quite a while, basically until like the last 5 years or so, to find ways to make products work for me. So I kind of understand the struggle and frustration. And glycolic acid is something that I have found that helps with my skin. Let's get into me showing you the application of this product and some things that I notice on application. Before I get into demoing how I use this, let me tell you first about my skincare routine. Twice a day, I wash my face with a very gentle cleanser. I use the Neutrogena gentle cleanser, either the foaming or the creamy, just depending on like what's available or what's on sale. I massage that into my face for 60 seconds. I sort of count out to sort of really give it time to clean my face. If I'm doing this in the evening and I have makeup on prior to cleansing, I'll either use my micellar water or an oil cleanser, and then I'll go in with the gentle cleanser. I don't rely on it to take off my makeup. Generally, I tend to do that in the shower just because my actual sink in my bathroom seems to be good at being either 100% hot or 100% cold. So I tend to jump into the shower to do this, which is also kind of a nice little routine to warm up or cool down the shower twice a day. And then when I get out of the shower, I use this. I tend to use this once a day. For me, I use it in the mornings. I would actually recommend for most people that you use this in the evening. This does, glycolic acid does make you more sensitive to the sun. It's probably better to use it in the evening. I know myself, and although I've gotten a lot better in the last like maybe 6 months, I tend to be really good with my morning routine and sometimes not as good with my evening routine. If I haven't been wearing makeup that day, or I don't know, I've been out or staying over somewhere, I sometimes skip my evening routine, which isn't great for my skin. But because I want to use this every day, I tend to use it in the morning because I'm very regimented in the morning. But better to use it in the evening. And if you are somebody who has not been using a glycolic acid toner, I would suggest using it to start with every other day or every third day to make sure that your skin doesn't sort of get overly dried out from it. That's not the right term, but basically you kind of build up a little bit of a tolerance to it. So don't go like full bore all at once twice a day. Give your skin some time to adjust. I use this on a little cotton round. I am interested in looking into, and I think I may purchase some reusable cotton pads. I think a lot of people get them off of Etsy, but for now I'm using these. And one of the things that I'll mention about this, and everything's really blown out here, isn't it? Let me adjust my lighting. One of the things I have found about this toner is it has a thicker, almost more soapy kind of feel to it as compared to basically as compared to Pixi Glow Tonic. So I've been using this for like a couple of months now, and you can see I'm maybe between like at most a third of the way done the bottle, but like between a quarter and a third. So this does last a long time, but you can sort of see if I shake this, it does get foamy in there, and I really notice that it has a thicker texture when I put it out onto the pad. Like it doesn't run quite as much, it sort of stays in one spot. So I tend to run like a line of it down the center of my cotton round. I don't know why I do it this way, and then I tend to sort of like do that with it and wipe it over my face. And I will say it also has a slightly soapy smell to it. It's not a bad smell, but it's not like the most pleasant smell in the world. It just kind of smells, like I said, sort of soapy. It doesn't feel soapy on the skin, like it doesn't have that kind of like soapy slick to it, but it's just kind of the best way of describing it. So there we go, I will do that. And then I kind of go about my life for the next 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much time I have available for me that morning. One of the things about glycolic acid, and one of the reasons they tell you the pH on here, is that the pH has to be in the right level for the glycolic acid to work. So you want to give this some time to work before you put on your moisturizer or the rest of your products, because that will change the pH on your skin. So I always sort of assume that once I put the next layer of products on, that it sort of stops the work that the glycolic acid is doing. So I do give it some time. And I've had people ask me this before in the comments of the Pixi Glow Tonic video. You do not need to wash this off. I just put on my moisturizing products after about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and now I will throw it back to the review. Do I recommend this product? Yes. Do I recommend this over Pixi Glow Tonic? Possibly. I will say this, is I have noticed all the same benefits that I have with the Pixi Glow Tonic. I really don't notice much of a difference whatsoever in the actual effect on my face, which is good because I like the effect that it has on my face. There are just some superficial things about it. So the Pixi Glow Tonic, I know it's probably not great, maybe it's fragranced in some way, but there's something that just feels very luxurious and spa-like about using that product. I kind of like that it's a little bit thinner, that it doesn't have that kind of soapy texture, and there's like this sort of lovely smell to it when you're putting it on that just makes it feel very luxurious and spa-like. Granted, that fragrance, let me just check if it's actual fragrance in Pixi Glow Tonic. Yes, so Pixi Glow Tonic actually does have fragrance in the ingredient list. So I have mentioned this on my channel before. I am not sensitive to fragrance on my skin, or I don't appear to be, especially not for the one in Pixi Glow Tonic. So I kind of like that little bit of a luxurious feeling to it, but I totally understand that that is not a selling point to most people. I think the other thing that comes across a bit for Pixi Glow Tonic is its convenience. Like, I am not a person who tends to order things online very much. I sort of get to the end of a bottle and it's like, oh crap, I'm out of like my glycolic acid, and it's easy for me to go to Shoppers Drug Mart and pick up another bottle of it. There's that convenience factor to it. So the only thing that Pixi Glow Tonic really has going for it is I feel like the experience is a little bit nicer, and there is the like very convenience effect of being able to go out and buy it. This overall, I mean, there's no fragrance in it. It does the same job. It is a heck of a lot cheaper, and it seems to last longer as well. I almost think of it as, I mean, really this has all the reasons why it's better. There's just sort of that like feeling with Pixi Glow Tonic that I really like, and I know it's kind of like flying first class versus flying economy. Like, you're all getting to the same place. It's not like the people who are paying more are getting there faster or going somewhere different. You're just paying more and maybe having a nicer experience, and you get to the same place in the end. This is like flying economy. You're saving your money probably for something that means more to you. You are getting the same experience, or you're getting the same results in the end. It's just a little bit more of a, ordinary experience. It doesn't feel like you're going to the spa. You're just taking care of your skin, and you're doing it at a much lower price point, and you're also kind of doing it without fragrance, which is probably a good thing. So yes, if you want a good glycolic acid solution that is good on your budget, this is probably the best choice to go with. If you are a person who has a ton of money, you're not sensitive to fragrance, and you just want to be able to like run to the store and buy something off the shelf, Pixi Glow Tonic is a good product. But this is a cheaper product and just as good, if not maybe a little better because of not having the fragrance. So that is my review. If you like these long-term skincare reviews, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love having people subscribe to my channel. I know a lot of people who watch my videos aren't subscribers, so maybe consider subscribing. Leave me a comment down below if there's anything you want to let me know about this video or any questions that you have, and I will try my best to respond to your comment. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!